Hi, I'm your host, Michael Anthony Giudicissi, and this is One Day Only.
Old West legends return from the grave. Questions will be answered. Truth will be revealed. In one final interview, and for one day only.
Hello?
Hey, Michael. Okay, so everything I'm seeing here is pointing me towards Arizona. Where are you right now?
I'm still in New Mexico. Arizona, huh? Are you sure?
As sure as I can be. All of the clues look like you should be heading towards Superstition Mountain. You need to find the museum out there. Are you familiar with it?
I have been to the mountain before. Could you send me the coordinates to the museum?
Sure. I'll send them right now.
That's where the Lost Dutchman gold mine is. Wonder who I'm looking for. It couldn't be Jacob Walls.
I'm not sure. It's definitely somebody with a history in Arizona, though. But I can't tell who it is. I'm getting these clues really slowly for some reason.
What kind of clues?
I am seeing a lot of whiskey, though. We seem to always see that. Oh, and also there's a Colt Lightning. It's a 38, I think.
I can think of a few guys that like that little 38. Okay, so do we know when this is supposed to happen?
It looks like tomorrow morning for sure, early. Do you need a wake-up call?
Nope, I'm sure I'm not going to get any sleep at all tonight. If you get any other details, please text them to me, Sherrie.
Okay, will do. Hey, you stay safe out there, okay? Oh, and please, let me know as soon as you find out who it is.
You got it. Thanks.
Okay? Okay, cool. Talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.
I'm your host, Michael Anthony Giudicissi, and we're here at the Superstition Mountain Museum here in beautiful Apache Junction. Superstition Mountain right in the back. Again, I'm not exactly sure who we're here to see, but it sure is somebody with a background in Arizona history. It's gotta be. We should take a look around and see if we can't figure out who we're supposed to meet.
What the hell is that? It's not Colorado. It's not Tombstone. Where the hell am I?
Are you Doc Holliday?
Are you a client of Lowry?
No, I'm not. I'm a filmmaker.
Filmmaker.
Did somebody send you here to meet me?
I don't know. I was just going for a stroll and I ended up here. Where am I now?
Here, why don't you have a seat? You okay?
Well, I've been better.
You are in Apache Junction, Arizona.
Apache Junction. You have anything to drink? Any kind of laudanum or whiskey?
Let me see if I can get you something. Why don't you wait right here, okay? Managed to get you a little whiskey. If you'd like a...
Okay. I think I might like you already.
You cheered up pretty quick.
You're too kind to me.
Is that any good?
Well, that's about what I'm used to. It's just this cough is wearing me out. Oh, I'll be holding on to this for safekeeping. I don't want you to lose it.
Okay, no problem. Would you just like take a little walk?
Well, I am feeling just a little bit better. That's all right.
Why don't you have a seat?
Thank you, sir. Of course. I'll be needing this.
Well, thanks for meeting me today. This is a real treat for me.
Oh, is it now? How so?
Well, I produced this, well, web series wouldn't mean anything to you, but I get to speak.
No, it doesn't. I have no idea.
I get to speak to legends of the Old West for one day only.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
Let me share.
Oh. Okay, well,
Yeah, I don't want to be rude. Well,
how do you drink this stuff?
oh, it's not difficult. You just pour it down your throat, and you are just in heaven. This is my heaven. Where is Kate?
She's nearby, but we should probably wait and talk about that. Let me.
He was, there was a man named Mike Gordon. He was Army Scout. Couldn't give up his affair for the love of Sally Jensen. And Sally worked for me, and, well, he was jealous that she was around me. From what I can take it, I don't know exactly the whole situation, but he ended up shooting at my building. And I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna allow someone to threaten my life.
So you shot him?
Oh, I shot him. He's no longer here. I am.
I guess you win.
I do win. Now, it is not the greatest feeling in the world taking a man's life, but it was either his or mine, and, well, I really don't have much to live for, but you get the idea.
I don't know if you realize how famous that you've become in death, and even more so for an event that happened in Tombstone, which I want to get to. But I believe even in your day you knew that the gunfight that you had with the Clantons and McLowrys was a pretty big deal.
People made it more than what it was.
History portrays Kate as your girlfriend, common law wife.
Oh, she was around. On and off. And Kate, she wanted to be with everybody.
Oh, well, she was a prostitute.
She
someplace.
was. She was.
Which was a noble profession back then, wasn't it?
What was it, noble?
Well, it was a profession.
It was a profession, and I just don't like some of the choices that she had made, and
People have asked, actually, because you do have consumption, how the people around you, Kate and Wyatt and the people that you interacted with regularly, didn't get it also. Can you explain that, or do you have any ideas?
I would say luck is by their side.
Luck. Okay. Am I safe?
Well, you have an immune system.
I do.
Well, you should be in all right hands, except for you did partake in Same.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, that's not for me to do. I don't control one's destiny.
I may see you somewhere else pretty
I
soon.
doubt you'll see me, but you'll see somebody.
Okay. Let's talk about Tombstone. When you got there, you wanted to continue gambling, drinking. Was it a fun place to live?
No, it was a horrible town.
It was?
Everyone had something to prove. I just wanted to make some money. What is that?
I think those are tourists.
Why are they dressed up like you?
Well, that's the kind of clothes that we would wear nowadays. But people don't dress as much like you do, although you look great. I wish we would go back to that, but it's a little more casual than... There's no need... You're not in any danger.
Well, that man is carrying a gun.
No. That's a cell phone. It's a phone, a telephone. I know you don't know what that is, but it's not a gun. I promise
sure about that?
I promise you, it's not a gun.
All right.
Yeah.
I was looking to just make a living, make an honest trade, playing poker.
That was an honest living, and it is again, as a matter of fact, in today's day and age.
Yes. Well, I know a few things. How to play the game very well.
You're not talking about cheating, are you?
No, nonsense. You calling me a liar?
No, I'm just asking.
No, I wouldn't cheat. Well, it seems that Virgil was already running things. Wyatt didn't seem to want to partake in any of that. And well, Morgan, I like Morgan. He was like me.
How's that?
He was fun.
You a religious man?
I'm a fun-loving man. I've known to have my beliefs. I do not wish to discuss them with you.
Okay.
Where's Kate?
I'll take you to see her before we're done today. It won't take long. It's just a short walk.
Oh,
Would you
she's
like
good.
to see her?
I would love it. Well,
What would you say to her?
thanks for being a pain in my ass.
Okay. Well, you might get the chance to do that. Let's talk about the Cowboys, the Cochise
What?
County Cowboys.
What about them?
Well, just a couple weeks ago, in a situation very much like this, I was able to bring Johnny Ringo
Oh, Johnny.
back from the grave for a day and get to speak to him. And he said that...
That was a waste of your time now, wasn't it?
Well,
Not much to say about Ringo. He thought he was something, but he wasn't, and he had some demons going on with him, and well, may not have taken advantage of. Now with Johnny, he would cross anybody. He hated himself.
really, that's not the way he put it exactly.
Oh, I think he hated himself more than he hated anyone else. He couldn't take it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, when it.
Maybe we should take a little break.
All right.
Let's take just a little break.
Story about the Apache Indians. I was afraid of Apaches for years after that. I heard the story when I was about 5 years old. Oh my God. I was in the movie Charles. This part and that was Precious Chapel.
Weather is nice.
buried there. Nobody important.
Maybe it'll be a little better here in the shade. Got these for you. This as well.
There was a time where Ringo, he wanted to settle a deal. He called me out and wanted to, in his words, play for blood.
Right.
He didn't stand a chance. If he would have won, I would have won, taken out of this misery.
Johnny, when I got to talk to him recently, said that he called out both you and Wyatt, and that you both were too afraid to face him.
Oh, afraid.
There was an ordinance in Tombstone that you couldn't carry a gun in town. You had to turn it in soon after you got in town, and this led to the famous gunfight that people still talk about to this day.
Is it famous?
Well, can we talk about the day of the gunfight?
I suppose.
Since it's so famous, people would really want to know your take on it. But that day, from what I have learned, the Cowboys, the Clantons and McLowrys, were in Tombstone, and their word got back to the Earps that they were planning. What's going on? What are you looking at? What do you see?
Oh. Must have been my imagination.
I think it's just a cactus. Word got back to the Earps that the Clantons and McLowrys wanted to fight. And
I was in my room, resting, and it was brought to my attention that Ike had a Winchester rifle. I walked out of the hotel, and I saw Wyatt, Morgan, and Virgil. I wanted to find out if everything was true. Well, we decided to go for a stroll down Allen Street.
now I have a question for you because this is something that confuses me.
Sure.
Sheriff Behan, who is
Oh.
no friend of yours, right?
No,
Not even an acquaintance.
no, him and Kate got me arrested.
Yeah, I did hear about that. But Behan approached you and said that he had disarmed the Cowboys already, right?
He went and told Virgil that the Cowboys were disarmed, that there was no reason to continue to walk or to find out. And
Why did you keep going if B. Hill had already disarmed them? Or if you believed that he did?
well, Behan was he was no man to trust for his word. So we wanted to find out for ourselves. If we've noticed Billy Clanton had his cross-draw holster and he was carrying. It's when we all kind of realized that Behan is full of himself. Well, Morgan looked at me and said, "We need to finish this." I said, "All right." I was not opposed.
Play for blood.
Indeed.
Did you shoot first?
Oh, I will not answer that. It was Morgan that told me we're gonna end this, and Billy Clanton and Wyatt shot first.
So it wasn't you.
No. No.
And Wyatt actually didn't want any trouble. You said he wanted to let it go.
He wanted to let it go, but Virgil, he had just had it. So we were by his side.
Who did you shoot with that coach gun?
Well, Tom was reaching for his rifle scabbard. I was not going to allow that. I shot him right in the chest.
Did you shoot Billy Clanton also?
I shot at him. Now, as far as what actually hit him, I don't recall. After I shot Frank, he called me out again. He came around the corner and said, "I've got you now, Holliday."
What did you say?
"Blaze away your days if you have." And, well, I shot him, and Morgan shot him.
After that, how long did the gunfight last?
Forever,
I guess it
as
seemed
it,
like that.
as it felt. Couldn't see anything. There was so much dirt, dust, black powder everywhere. You were just basically hoping you would hit something, shooting at anything that moved. Yeah.
Let me ask you this about the gunfight. If you could go back and do it all over again, would you have done anything different? Would you have walked away? Would you have listened to Wyatt and let it go?
No, I would not have done anything different. I would have always backed his play. Wouldn't even second guess it. Wyatt needed my help, I was there. I needed help, I could count on myself and maybe Wyatt to be there. I didn't get anywhere in my life depending on others. I feel like I'm a semi-friendly person.
Seem friendly to me.
You haven't cheated in poker with me.
No, I haven't.
We can,
We'd stay friends.
oh, friend's a strong word.
Acquaintances.
We'll start off small like that.
Okay.
Well, here's, we're almost out of whiskey.
Sorry about that.
The last drop counts.
So no assassination attempts against you, but certainly all three Earps, and Virgil was shot as well.
Yes, Virgil was shot in the arm. Strong man.
How you guys doing?
I'm horrible. How are you?
I'm okay.
Wyatt killed Stillwell.
Wyatt did.
Did you shoot at him too?
No, I did not shoot at him. Wyatt.
Let me ask you. You and Wyatt had a little bit of a falling out.
Yeah,
So, What happened there?
I called him a Jew boy, and he did not like that very much. We had our differences.
But you did reconcile.
We did. We met at the hotel, and we did talk for a little bit about life.
Did you kill Johnny Ringo?
Nonsense.
Well,
Is he dead?
You answered that a little too quickly. Yeah, he died with one bullet to the temple, and there's a number of theories about who killed him.
I wish I would have killed him. And I remember about 9 in the morning. I wanted something to drink.
Water?
No nonsense. I wanted to. From whiskey and everything else, just let go. It is time for me to ask you a question.
Sure. Yeah, anything.
Why are people so fascinated with what I have done?
Over the last 140 years, society has changed a lot. Men, people in general society don't walk around and don't have the same edge. They don't have the same toughness. We have more laws and more regulation, and I think people are fascinated with people like you and the Earps and the Clantons and the McClowrys and people that and people that lived by a different code, and that life was so potentially fleeting. And so, while I don't know that people would want to go back to that, they have an obsession with understanding how you lived in a time where there was so much more freedoms, there was so much more danger, and so there are people that obsessively read and study and visit Tombstone and go to your grave and try to understand more about you.
Tombstone didn't burn down again. Well, I don't know how I feel about that.
Would you rather people just forget it and move on?
Well, no. I do like having my name recognized, for good purposes only, though.
Well, you're thought of as generally thought of as a hero of the.
Oh, I'm a hero now.
At least on the good side of the law when it came to the conflict in Tombstone. So, and if anyone mentions the name Doc Holliday, I can't imagine a person that wouldn't know who you are. You're known around the world. Would you like to see Kate?
I'd love to see Kate. Where's Kate?
Are you up to taking a little walk?
Well, depending if I can make it or not. Where's Kate?
She's here, Doc.
Well, rest easy, Kate.
Doc, I think it's. I think maybe it's time that you should get ready to go back. It's been great meeting you, but.
Oh, somebody poured me a shot.
One last drink.
Not be walking anymore.
What do you think?
Hey, Michael. So, did it happen? Who was it?
You're not going to believe this. It was Doc Holliday.
The deadly dentist? No way. So, how was it? Was he coughing a lot?
Yeah, he sure was. In fact, he offered me a drink from his flask and I took it. I wasn't even thinking.
You did? Oh, are you okay?
I think so. But just to be safe, could you get me an appointment with my doctor when I get back to town?
Yeah, of course, sure, I can make that happen, no problem.
Yo, Daisy, if you do.
What did you say? A daisy?
Nothing. It's just something Doc was trying to teach me. Forget it.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Bye-bye.